Welcome back to News 5 at 6 o'clock. You know, it's hard to imagine having your identity stolen, but one woman had hers stolen not once, but 3 times.
News 5's Ashley Knight sat down with her, and while she asked us not to show her face, she did tell us about how difficult her life has become since this tragedy. In tonight's Scam Busters Alert.
Renee Dees first had her identity stolen 8 years ago when she worked for the state of Alabama.
It was very embarrassing for one.
1 year later, it was stolen again.
Whoever did it had taken out 4 or 5 different payday loans. These people calling me, telling me that I owe them money, you need to make a payment on this.
Then it was stolen a 3rd time. Just having it stolen once creates all kinds of problems.
More than likely you won't be able to get a mortgage. You're going to have an outrageous interest rate on credit cards and or car notes. It makes it very difficult.
Which has put a damper on Dee's dreams of a larger living space.
I want to be a first-time home buyer, but my credit score is so low because all of this is still building up from that point.
Now Dees did everything right. She called the Federal Trade Commission to report it. She filed a police report and she changed banks, and she's just down to 1 debit card. On top of all that, her bank actually calls her every time she uses that card to make sure she's the one who made the purchase. Dees even got a scam phone call from someone posing as a sheriff's deputy.
We have received an arrest warrant against you now, so before it becomes too late for you, call me back as soon as possible. Your
life immediately gets more difficult when your identity has been stolen.
I even filed income tax twice for the 2012-2013. Internal Revenue said, we need to make sure you are in fact who you are.
Which is why you have to be extra cautious all the time.
Every time I use my card, I'm still thinking, is it going to happen?
Dees also called one of the 3 credit agencies and put a fraud alert on her credit. It's also important to note that any negative activity on your credit will stay there for 7 years. So as long as her identity isn't stolen over the next 7 years, she should be able to go somewhat back to normal. I'm Ashley Knight, and this scam has been busted.